Hello everyone, you can call me Buster, and welcome back to another episode of Wargroove. In the last episode, we got started on Mission 3-3, which is infamous for being very tough apparently. Now, I am actually going to restart this map once again, and I'll show you why, because I have actually studied up on this map a little bit and come up with a bit of a strategy, like I said I would at the end of this episode, or the last episode that is. So, the first thing I noticed is that I went ahead and sent all of my aeronauts down here to take care of the trebuchet that was here. But this trebuchet wasn't even much of an issue, however this one up here has been. And also because I ended my turn prematurely and messed up, I got both of my anti-air units killed up here, and now I've got two aeronauts here with nothing that can take them on. So Mercia is basically screwed. Also, well, my knight is at least alive, but with nothing to do against these guys, I mean, I could send more of these over here, but these two are hurt, and there's three down here, plus a ballista. It's just not great. Also, I neglected to send an aeronaut down here early, so now I've kind of been cut off. I guess at this point I'm doing better, but now there's a trebuchet down here, and it's just not great overall. So I have a bit of a new strategy. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to hit resign and see what happens. It'll probably give me a tip. At least it does in Advance Wars. Okay, so it says retry. I'll just hit the button. Does it just go through the cutscene again? Yes, it does. Okay, so it actually doesn't give us a tip. That's fine. It doesn't need to. I wouldn't expect it to, honestly. So yeah, let us start over. It is very imperative that I keep my mages alive, and also I think I'm going to have to do a better job of using Mercia to bait attacks out. Since she does heal over time, and she's a very powerful unit, I can safely have her go up. Like, these pikemen, unless they crit, and even if they do crit, they're not going to be able to kill Mercia, especially considering I can keep my other units just out of range. So let's send you up here. It's important that I keep the knight in range. I kept on trying to make him hold back a little bit so that he would be able to get his critical range, but the AI seems to be pretty good about not letting that happen. So, oh well.
I think I'll take this.
She is so cute. I love Nuru. She has a really strong power too, which is part of my strategy. Which, by the way, let's see. Yeah, 400 income. That's normal. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn the animations to commanders only. The reason I like to play with animations off is just because it makes the game so much faster to play with the animations off. And when I'm trying to keep my episodes like 20 to 25 minutes long, I mean, if you look back at the older episodes, you'll notice that I do a very bad job of keeping my episodes that short. They usually end up like 35 minutes or so. Alright, so my strat over here, you'll notice my movement. I moved this guy directly down because I feel like I need to have an aeronaut down here to support. I noticed there weren't too many anti-air units showing up down here, plus having essentially a battlecopter would be very helpful against all of the archers and the pikemen and stuff that appear down there. And then this one, instead of going down here, I'm going to go up here and try to take out this trebuchet as soon as possible. I don't remember when the alchemist spawns up here, but hopefully I can do some damage to the trebuchet so that it's not a huge problem for Mercia when this unit comes up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Mercia up here. And then I keep forgetting to check attack ranges. In this game you have to use A, which is why I keep on ending my turns before I wanted to, but that's okay. So let's see. I guess this dog can just stay right here. So I want to bait out the attacks with Mercia. It's fine if she takes some hits. It should be okay, although maybe I should have put her one space down, because now these guys can crit if they're smart, but we'll see what happens there. Nuru, keep making your way down and capturing these villages. Indeed. How strange, my headphones seem to actually be doing stereo now. What I like to do... Alright, I can't capture this. Duh. What I like to do is I'll keep one of my headphones, one side off of my ear. I guess it doesn't matter where I spawn it. I'm not sure where I want to send that yet. Probably off to the west. Alright, let's see what happens with Mercia here. I don't think they'll be able to crit, actually, because they have to be adjacent rather than flanking. That's the dog's thing. Alright, so there's a pikeman. That's fine. I will send my aeronaut down to take care of that right now. So, Nuru, go here. So what I think I'll do is I'll capture this first. Because I do need somebody to capture the barracks. And then I'll start building swordsmen to capture the rest of these. I'm not going to build the wagon as early as I did. And you'll see why in a little bit. So, yeah, luckily I didn't take too terribly much damage with Mercia. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll finish this guy off. He's dead, and then I can do this. Let's see if it actually kills. It said 100%. Yep, that's kind of what I thought might happen. So it said 100%, and he's left at 4%, which means I actually did 96%, which means there is some luck in this game. At least a variance of 6%. It could be 10%. Because it said 100%. If there is absolutely no luck value in this game, then you would expect this to be dead. But it actually only took 96. So, I'm guessing there is a actual luck factor of 10% or so. I'm not entirely sure. I wonder if the codex actually says anything about that, come to think of it. Let's see. That pikeman would probably do best to attack my dog. At least that's the move that I would like the least right now. But knowing the AI, excuse me, it might go for Mercia instead, which would actually be pretty good for me. So I'm going to send this guy over here, just because I know there's going to be a lot of aeronauts spawning down here, and it's going to be useful over there. And actually, I was thinking it might be beneficial to spawn a swooper, because then I could send that down. Let's see, it moves 7, so it could get there pretty quickly. You know what? I think I will do that, because for the foreseeable future... Oh, there's a cutscene. I see you've recruited a swooper. Time to do some magic. The swooper is an extremely fast air-to-air unit, and its hex ability reduces all surrounding enemies' health by 10. Don't worry, old man. I've done my homework. So... all adjacent enemies? So does that mean it just does that passively, like at the end of the turn or something? We already read that dialogue. Ah, they didn't attack Mercia at all. Oh, there he is. So I was just in time, actually. And there's all the swoopers. Or, they're not swoopers, they're vampires. Whatever. This was the swooper, right? It's called the swooper in this, Yes. It's actually called a Skyrider, otherwise known as a witch, apparently. But, you know, all the factions have different names. Like, this is not a Leafwing for Mercia's faction, it's called a Harpy, but... Anyway, whatever. So yeah, I was actually pretty well timed on this, because here's the anti-air, but it cannot get me. And I can destroy this trebuchet, and that is incredible. I love that. So I think what I might actually do is I could send this Harpy down here. I think the best thing to do would get the first strike on this guy, would be to get the first strike on this guy. And I could probably do that if I go here, and then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Because he did a lot of damage against my Harpy at full health, which I do not like. I'll put this guy here. I think I should try to take out the archer first, because archers can attack aeronauts, and that's kind of annoying. Alright, so he did attack my dog up here. But that's okay, because I can go and finish you off with the dog. Now, you can go up here, finish you off. Oh, that's not going to finish you. Freaking pikemen! I'm telling you, they're OP. If they were just a little bit faster, you know, they'd be, like, clearly overpowered. But since they're not as fast... Alright, Nuru, go capture that.
I think I'll take this.
She seems to only have one line for capturing. I'm pretty sure Emmerich and Mercia had more than one line, but that's okay. Because the one line that Nuru has is really cute. Oh, so Hex, it costs money. In fact, let's see. Codex. Let's just read the flavor text, I guess. The Swooper is a Floran Sky Rider unit. Floran Swoopers are students of the Shaman. Oh, this is literally just flavor text. The Floran version of Hex. Sky Rider excels at great distance. The presence of a Sky Rider can be used to lower the damage of enemy. Okay. Air-to-air unit. Critical hit when not adjacent, right? Tell me about the Hex. Hex deals 10% damage to all unit types. So, I was hoping to see how much it cost because I ended my turn before realizing it was an activated effect. Were you heading down here? Yes. I'm going to send you right here. That should be fine. I don't have enough money for that. So yeah, Hex is kind of like the Alchemist's Healing, in that it costs money to do just a free damage to anything. Alright, so we've got some of these guys coming down. I have to be very careful of this knight. The only things I really have to take care of it are my own knight and Mercia. And I also need to make sure I don't get first striked on my anti-air by these guys, because that would be bad. However, now that I've taken out this trebuchet, it's kind of okay for me to just rush with Mercia here. So that is what I think I'm going to do. Let's see, this guy, can he reach this square? He just barely can't. That's amazing. So you go here. Swordsman will be able to do pretty much nothing against my knight. Let's see, how far can you go? Perfect. Can't quite reach us. Now I need you to stay adjacent to that forest. That works. You can probably go into the forest, and I'll have you go here. And then you won't be able to hit us with that swooper. So you go over here, run and capture that.
I think I'll take this.
It really is stereo, because now the voice clip was in my right ear. That's cool. Just little pieces of attention to detail like that. That's really good. Man, even if I do 30% against this guy, he will still one-shot me. Alright, let's send you down here, because I don't really need you over here anymore. I did what you came for. Trebuchet is dead. This guy stayed put. He's smart. He is very smart. Alright. Well, let's do this. Now, he should be able to come up here and attack me next turn, I think. Maybe. Let's see. You can go 1, 2, 3. Actually, you can't. Even if you move, you can't attack me, so that's great. Alright, now I want to do that. Swooper, you come over here. So Hex costs 300. That could be very cost effective if you could happen to get surrounded by enemy units, I suppose. Now, let's see. You... Yeah, I'll just send you down here. I do want to try to attack this guy and then attack this trebuchet. And then being down here, you'll be able to fly over and attack anything that comes over here. So that's pretty good. Right here, I need a swordsman. And then, what's my current income actually? 600. So if I spend the 600 here, then I'll get 600 and I'll be back to 900. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's do another leafling just for now. So a ballista is going to be coming down on the southwestern front pretty soon to support those leaflings that, well, vampires that just spawned. So let's hope that our swooper doesn't get taken out by it. Alright, so that's kind of what I expected. There's an anti-air right here. That's a bit of trouble. Alright, just had to make another cut right there. It's the usual culprit. People were being loud in the background. So, this is an issue right now, because I need to keep you out of range. I was really hoping to get this archer, but since this guy spawned, there's nothing I can do. I could get the first strike on it, but I would get killed in retaliation, and that's just not a great trade. Let's see. You can go 5, right? So if you go, say... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you could attack me in the mountains. You would just have to move, which I would kill you, so yeah. For now, I think I'll pull my leaf wing away from here. I'll just... Not necessarily away from here, though. I'll just leave it in the mountains here where it will be safe. Perhaps I could have actually, in hindsight, maybe I could have built a wagon right away just to get Nuru down here, but as it stands, I think it'll be fine. Now, what should I build to kill you? Maybe Nuru herself would be fine. I think a knight would be good against these guys, though. That's a good question. What should I use? Because I obviously need something to kill this. As long as I can kill this, then I can use this Leafwing and Nuru to just, you know, kill everything, but... I want to build something that's fast. I don't think dogs are very effective against mages. We could do one of these guys. They're pretty useful. Yeah, I've been not building as many of those as I could be, so let's try that. I would really love to kill this shaman right here with my knight. It's probably not going to happen right now, but that's fine. Actually, I can go here, attack you from up top. I almost said upstairs again. That's something I've noticed I say. You go here. Now, I need to get the swooper in range of these guys. Actually, I wonder... Well, I'm not going to be in range anyway, so it's fine. I can just move down here. Should be safe right there, I think. Yep. I do want to stay out of range because I don't want to take the first strike. So let's go here. You shouldn't be able to hit you there. Good. Alright, so now go right here. And then next turn I can attack it, but it cannot attack me. So I'm kind of using the ocean tiles against it. Okay, it'll probably move out of range next turn, but that's okay. I can just keep on ranging it out, and then if it gets too far away, I'll just attack the trebuchet right away. I don't really need to attack the trebuchet super quickly. I might send another Leafwing down here later on, but first I need to take out these guys. Alright, so I need to keep my knight out of range of this anti-air, because the anti-air seems to be pretty good against knights, if I'm not completely mistaken. Excuse me. Let's send you over here. Make sure that didn't actually... Please don't end your turn prematurely again. Alright, you go there. Oh, that's right. I need to keep my anti-air away from this knight. Alright, so I don't need to worry too much about this guy. Mercia can take care of him. I do need to make sure that I have my knight get the first strike on this knight. Otherwise, there's no point, is there? So my anti-air will get taken out. I already built... That's right, I built the shooter. Alright, let's just end the turn. I don't have enough money to build another Leafwing. Ooh, the groove is ready. That's good. That's good. Kapow! Wow, that didn't do too much. Aren't those swordsmen? They're not even pikemen. Oh well, whatever. You guys know how I feel about pikemen being overpowered and stuff. I need to remember to hold B to speed this up. Ooh, more harpies or vampires. They're aeronauts. Aeronauts. That's like what they're officially called, I guess. This is an aeronaut unit, but this is called a vampire because it's a Felheim one. Alright, so Swooper. Yeah, you're definitely a trebuchet. I don't think they really can do anything against this. And I one-shot. Oh. So why do I crit? Remind me again? Critical hit when target is not adjacent. Yeah, that's just so easy to get a crit. If they don't have a witch of their own, there's just nothing they can do. I should have turned animations on for that, but oh well. Ooh, you know, this is perfect. They moved... Actually, they had one right here, but these guys are all out of range. So you probably... Yep, you were smart enough to leave yourself just out of range. But you can get attacked by my Leafwing. Perfect. That takes that problem out. In that case, because the Swooper is here to take out all these aeronauts, I can probably just start moving forward now. So, yeah. And then this guy is here. He's really trying to get to this this aeronaut right here. But, yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything about that, are you? Let's attack you. Now, I'm just barely... Yeah, I'm still not in range of that guy. And you will probably go for it next turn. To escape from my range, it would have to go really far off this way and just run backwards, basically. And since it can't actually attack anything... Unless it can actually attack the witch itself, but I don't think it can it? It's hard to tell. I mean, I don't know without actually seeing for myself, obviously. Well, let's see. Let's move this dog forward. You should be able to finish him, right? You can. Hey. Actually, I'll just have you do it since you are there. I would like to use my healing aura, but I'd rather have the dog in range, and I want to have this guy in range since he's also hurt. So, I think I'll just save it for this turn. In fact, there's no reason for me not to try and get hurt some more. I was hoping to hit my knight. There we go. Knight, come here. So, the goal is to get Mercia to the eastern side of the map, this tile right here. Okay, so this battle is going way better comparatively. Yeah, I should have thought about that. This guy shot my aeronauts. That's not great. And now there's just a lot of stuff here that I don't want my CO to contend with too much. Alright, it should be fine if I attack this village from up top, because then I won't get hit with too much. And in the first place, I'm in full health, so I should be okay. Yeah, this aeronaut is not going to be very useful until these two guys go away. So I think for now, I don't know, I could attack that. Nah. Let's go up here. You shouldn't be able to do too much. Move our shooty guy, whoops. Move our shooty guy over here. Move our swordy guy down here. And this guy... there's a lot of anti-air down there. Let's move you over here. That way I can sort of send you either way. Alright, now I could use... I really think a knight would be great down here. They're a pikeman, but... I mean... If I get the first strike, plus Nuru can help with those. I have 1,000. Trebuchet, I don't know about that. Let's go for the green guard. Leaf wings are great, but there's also a lot of anti-air on this map for the very reason that I can build them. Makes sense. Aha. Never a bad idea to attack a CO from range so that they can't retaliate. So this guy's probably going to die. He's only at 5, so yeah, he did about 10% of my health. Ooh, I actually didn't kill him. I'm telling you, pikemen. Alright, here we go. Some more anti-air, some shooters. Awesome, I'm ready to use my groove. What is your groove, Nuru? We went through this last episode. So this is part of my strategy. What I want to do is get Nuru as far down here as I can, once I clear out this trebuchet, specifically. And I want to use her power to summon a wagon close to Mercia. And then I'll just use that wagon to ferry her as quickly as possible over here. So that's my current plan. We've got an aeronaut coming for us, and it kept itself just out of range because it is the Smirt. Let's see. Now, is this guy blocking me off? Or should I be able to hit him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. It did just keep itself out of range. So what I should do is get the first strike on you. In fact, I will get a crit. Because of the mountain. So this is worth it, and then I should be able to finish it off with the next one. Whoops. The one over here, because I can also crit from the mountain. Perfect. That was a great trade. So now, as for you... Yeah, the ballista showed up. So I do need to be extremely careful of that. What I imagine is it'll try to move this ballista along the road and then keep their harpies within this thing's attack range, kind of like how this one is. You can see it's, if I attack from here or here to kill it, then it will be able to kill me with the ballista. So what I'll do is I'll come on down here. At the very least, I can make it so that these harpies have to move a little more cautiously around. And then once the ballista is in range of all this other stuff here, I can just use my ground units to kill it. Or heck, I could even use this to kill it. And if this harpy comes up and kills this guy, or attacks it, then I can just destroy it with this. So that's... I think that would be pretty good for me. So we have a shooty up here. Luckily, I'm in range to one-shot it. Very good. Alright, you go here. Now, your healing aura, it goes 3 spaces. So, yeah, okay. That works, so... healing aura like that. Alright. I'll shoot the doggy down here. And we'll heal.
None shall fall while I still stand. Healing aura.
So that pikeman wouldn't be able to do much against me anyway, but now that I'm at full health, I'm probably going to nearly kill it in retaliation. Plus my dog is now back in the fight. This guy got some healing. All very great. Alright. Now, I'd like to take out these two. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not too worried about the village right now. I can always take that with the swordsman that's coming down soon. So you're dead. Can you hit me? You can't even hit me because there's a forest in the way. That's awesome. So it's just going to be this guy. If I were playing the AI right now, I would just try to use this guy to capture the village. Let me try to keep my swordsman out of range of the pikemen. There's no real need for that, I suppose, but it is not a bad idea, I guess. Alright, so even getting the first strike, it's not a good idea for a harpy to attack an alchemist. So I guess I'll just send this one down here again and try to deal with the trebuchet. Because I think we're open to do that now. I can just kill the archer and then start taking down the treb. I do need to be aware of this guy though. He is coming down here. But I should try to take out the trebuchet as quickly as possible in that case. Okay. Now what to build? We have a knight coming down, so that's good. Another swooper? I don't think I need another swooper. I just need to keep it out of ballista range, and it should be okay. I could really use something to take care of this guy, but I can't build an air unit that can. And I can only build ground units way over here, which will have to go all the way around to reach this guy. Let's just do a swordsman and a leafwing. Save up money a little bit. Leafwings are useful in the southern front right now. Plus the swordsman is always useful because it can capture and whatnot. Pow! Alright. There we go. Still is not a bad amount of damage against a CO. I mean, let's be honest. Yep, I was hoping it would do that. Ooh, he went over to the right. Interesting. So it's not trying to keep itself within range of the ballista at all. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I probably lost like 1% health from you doing that. Alright, so here comes the alchemist. That's not great. Ooh, we've got another trebuchet down here. I've got to keep Nuru out of range of that. Okay. So I can attack you. Okay, so this is looking great. This is way better than the last Ooh. Woo. Look at this juicy little spawn. Looks like I'm going to be getting the first strike. But yeah, this map is looking incredible right now. But that is all the time I have for this episode. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. In the next episode, I believe I'm going to be dominating this map. So yeah, my strategy has worked out brilliantly so far. This guy is an issue right now. The ballista is a little bit of an issue. And this is an issue. And my dog barking is also an issue. But thank you guys ever so much for watching. Roll! Stop! I'm recording a video! Roll, please. Guys, please remember to leave a like, especially if you like roll barking in the background. Or leave a like if you don't. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it either way. We've been through this. And don't forget to subscribe before you go, so that you don't miss the rest of this Wargroove Let's Play. But until next time, goodbye, everyone.